Hi Sarah, my name is Erin. I'm going to be your OT today. Can you let me know what's bothering you with your hand?
I don't really know. It's just been bothering a lot lately, and I can't use it much.
Okay, so we're going to start with your thumb, and we're just going to check your range of motion. First, we're going to just put your hand right in supination, and if you can just try to bring your thumb in towards your palm. All right, and I'm just going to palpate your flexor pollicis brevis. We're going to put you now into a minimized position, and if you can just go ahead and bring that thumb in. Perfect. Now we're just going to go over and look at your thumb extension. So if you just put your hand right up and we can extend your thumb towards the ceiling. And I am palpating your extensor pollicis brevis. And now if you just put your hand into pronation, we're going to go ahead and have your thumb go outwards. Much better. Okay. All right, so now we're just going to test your thumb radial abduction. And so if you can just go ahead and put your hand up like this again, we're going to bring your thumb up towards the sky. All right, and I'm just palpating your adductor pollicis longus. And if we now put your hand into supination, and we're going to go ahead and do that same motion. Just go outwards. Perfect. And so now we're going to do your thumb adduction. So this one's a little different, but we're just going to go this way and just bring your thumb close to your hand. All right, and we'll test it again going this way, and I just want you to bring your thumb down towards your hand. Perfect, and actually it's right in this way. That's your adductor pollicis. Perfect. Okay, Sarah, so now we're just going to test the strength of your fingers. So what we're going to do is we're just going to check your MCP flexion. So if you can just go ahead and start in supination, and if you can go ahead and try to flex your fingers for me. Okay, and I'm just going to hold your wrist. If you can do that one more time. I'm just palpating your dorsal interosseous muscle. And now we're going to do the same motion, just in a gravity minimized position. If you can go ahead and flex your fingers for me. Perfect. Now we're just going to look at your MCP extension. So to start, we're going to have your hands pronated flat on the table. And if you can just try to lift those fingers up towards the ceiling. Okay, and this is your extensor digitorum communis, and now we're going to put you right back into that ulnar, right on your ulnar side, and if you can just go ahead and do that same motion for me. Much better. Perfect. Okay, Sarah, so I've noticed that it's your first index finger that is bothering you. So what we're going to do is we're just going to focus on that one. So if you can just start with your hand supinated for me. We're going to bend your PIP joint. We're just going to flex that finger up this way. Okay. So I'm just going to hold down here, and if you can try to go ahead and move it. Okay, and this is your flexor digitorum superficialis tendon, and we're going to go ahead and put you into a gravity minimized position, and I'm just going to hold this finger, and if you can go ahead and do that motion again for me. Much better. All right, Sarah, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to test your DIP flexion, which is just your small joint on your finger. So if you can go ahead and start in supination again for me. And again, we're just focusing on your first finger. If you can go ahead and try to flex your DIP joint for me. Okay, and this is your flexor digitorum profundus. And we're going to put you in a minimized position, and if you can just go ahead and do that motion again. Nice job. Okay, Sarah, so the last two ones that we're going to go over is your finger abduction and adduction. So we're going to keep your hands flat down on the table, and we're going to do abduction first. So your middle finger is going to be your focal point, so if you just want to separate your fingers away from your middle finger. Okay, and you're still having trouble with these two. And this is your dorsal interosseous muscle. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do finger adduction. So it might be a little harder, but I'm just going to move these fingers out a little bit. And if you're going to go ahead and we're going to try to add them back towards that middle finger. And there's actually no palpation for your finger adduction. So nice job.
Hi Sarah, I'm Sandy. I'm going to be your occupational therapist today. I got the report from Erin. She told me that your hand's been bothering you. So today we're just going to go through some simple range of motion exercises and then see if we can work on some functional tasks to see how your hand strength is doing.
Okay.
All right, how does your hand feel today?
It's been bothering me just as much as it was.
Okay.
Sometimes my first finger and my thumb hurt a little bit more, depending on what I'm doing.
Okay. Well, let's see how you're doing. Can you just make a little fist for me and stretch it out. And just simple as much as you can, your full range of motion. How about your thumb? Can you bend that at all? There you go. That's good. Great job.
It's feeling a little better.
And this is something that you can do every day at home.
Okay.
A few times a day. Just kind of move your hand and just keep it moving because you don't want it to stiffen up. So I want to see how you do writing.
Okay.
So I've got a pencil and a paper here. Oh, looks like you're having some trouble there.
Yeah, I can't grip it with my finger and my thumb, so I kind of just let it rest.
All right, I'm going to see how you do. I'm going to put your pencil in this little foam piece that will build it up a little bit. And I want to see if you can hold on to that and do a little better.
Oh, that's helpful.
Okay, so you can write.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Now, one more thing, and we'll call it a day. I want to see how you do with buttons.
I don't know about this. I like zippers.
Well, just give it a try. And you can use your other hand too, but I want you to see if you can put the button through with your right hand.
I don't think I can grip it much.
No.
Yeah.
All right, so we still have a little ways to go, but that's good practice, and that keeps your finger. Look, there you did it.
Yeah.
Excellent job.
Thanks.
All right. So Sarah, before we leave for today, I wanted to find out what are some of your goals? What are you looking forward to being able to do again once your hand gets better?
I really want to garden. I haven't really been able to do that, so my yard doesn't look very nice right now. And I also want to be able to go back to the gym and just work out. And I haven't been able to lift weights at all.
Okay, those are some good goals, and we'll definitely have some stuff to work on for those.
Okay. Thank you.
So Sarah, I know we've been working on stuff. I wanted to get you outside in the fresh air. You said you love gardening, so I want to see if you can pull some weeds.
Okay.
So give it a try. See how you do. Okay, we still have
working.
we still have a ways to go. So we're going to continue working, and in a couple months we're going to get you back out here and we're going to get you weeding.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Hi Sarah, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. So I know we've been in therapy for a few months now and you've been working on your thumb and finger strength. So today we're going to add in some resistance and I want to see how you do with the therapy. So I want you to just make a ball, just squeeze it like a ball, and then after, when you're done with that, I want you to just spread it out like that, okay? Just get up to you. Good. You've made a lot of progress since the beginning.
Yeah, my hand feels a lot better now than it used to.
Good, and then just try spreading it out. Great. Awesome job. Great. And now I know that before you use this grip to write, so I want to see how you do without it now and see if you're able to hold the pencil a little bit better. Much better. Beautiful handwriting.
Thank you.
Great. And now, for one of your functional activities, I just want to see how well you do buttoning the shirt. I know you struggled a lot with that before, so we'll see that. Awesome. Looks like it's almost fully back to normal.
Yeah, it hurts a little bit when I use it a lot, but
Yeah.
I can do a lot more now.
Awesome. So I want you to just continue to use the putty at home.
Okay.
You bought some, right?
Yeah.
So just when you're bored, just keep squeezing and spreading it out, and it'll really help to build up the muscle again.
Okay.
So now I want to go outside with you. I know you said you wanted to work on gardening and weightlifting.
Yeah.
So if we can go try some of those activities and see how you do.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Hi, Sarah. Hi. So now that we're outside, I want to see how you grip the weeds so you can get your garden at home looking a little bit better. So go ahead and I just want to see how you do. Oh, that's a good weed right there.
Yeah, it's a lot easier now than it used to be.
Much better. Awesome. And I brought some weights out.
Oh.
So, yeah, your muscles need a little bit of work, I can see. So just, I want to see how you grip here, and then we'll do the finer motion with the handle. Awesome. And then go ahead and just do the handle. Awesome.
Thank
Made a
you.
lot of progress from the beginning. Awesome
Yeah.
job.
Feel a lot better.
Good.